How's it going out there, everyone? This is W.F.S, your doctor, and I have a question for you. How many of you out there have watched The Wrath of Khan over and over again, and you never get tired of it? It's just one of those movies that just is amazing to watch. And the storytelling was just great. I absolutely love this movie and never get bored with it. But having said that, over the years, I've noticed a couple of things about the movie, certain things that were said in the movie that don't make sense, and I want to talk about them a little bit today.
Any suggestions, Admiral?
Prayer, Mr. Savick. The Klingons don't take prisoners.
Now, how many of you over the years have heard that line from Kirk and asked yourself, what did he just say? The Klingons don't take prisoners?
You attacked my ship. 400 of my crew dead. Kirk, my ship is disabled. I claim yours. You are now prisoners of the Klingon Empire, against which you have committed a wanton act of war.
From this day on, no public assemblages of more than 3 people. All publications to be cleared through this office. Neighborhood controls will be established. Hostages selected. A somewhat lengthy list of crimes against the state. All right, Vulcan, you may go. But you are an enemy alien. You will be under our scrutiny at all time.
Comment pour Chantonner Kach. On the planet below, I have 3 prisoners from the team who developed your doomsday weapon.
Who is this? How dare you take prisoners?
First, Kirk says that Klingons don't take prisoners. Well, all evidence to the contrary. Second, in the search for Spock, Kirk is upset that the Klingons took prisoners rather than killing them.
Mr. Beach, any change in the surface scan?
Negative. Limited atmosphere dominated by Kralon gas, sand, high-velocity winds, incapable of supporting life forms.
We picked up a minor energy flux reading on one dyno scanner.
So let me see if I got this right. Your sensors are trying to scan to see if humanoid life can survive on this planet. There are at least 50 people down there, and they can't even detect that. Now, I get it, all the sand and all the wind is blowing like crazy, but what good are these sensors if they can't even detect life? Okay, so I talked about this in a previous video, but it's definitely worth talking about again. The Genesis device would be abandoned at the end of the search for Spock because of the Genesis planet's detonation and the fact that protomatter was used in the device. But the real reason that Genesis failed in the search for Spock is because when Genesis detonated, it had nothing to draw on. The video here clearly demonstrated that it needed matter to rearrange in order for life to form. Regular is a clear example of how that device works. This scene right here is clear proof that Genesis worked. And the fact that no one ever mentions that Regular didn't destroy itself should say something. Another issue that I have with this scene right here is the fact that there is an artificial sun inside the moon. You got that, right? Genesis created a sun inside a moon. And yet, no one ever brings that up, but in the search for Spock, they'll always ask the question, how come Genesis planet has a sun? It didn't create it, so where's the sun coming from? I have heard that argument many times, yet no one seems to want to pay attention to this scene right here. The final question that I have is regarding Lieutenant Savick. Now, we all know that the character was supposed to be Romulan, but they rewrote the character to be Vulcan. But if you watch how she acts throughout this movie, she lies. She has emotions.
Begging the Admiral's pardon. General Order 15. No flag officer shall beam into a hazardous area without armed escort.
There's no such regulation.
On the test, sir, will you tell me what you did? I would really like to know. You lied.
I exaggerated.
Not only does she lie, but she has feelings. I thought Vulcans were supposed to suppress their feelings, and yet in this scene right here, because Spock died, she looks like she's ready to cry. Well, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this one. I know to some of you out there, this is some serious nitpicking. As I've said at the beginning of the video, The Wrath of Khan is my all-time favorite Star Trek movie, and at the same time, it honestly is one of my all-time favorite sci-fi films. It's great, it's full of action, and if you haven't seen it, and I don't even know how if that's even possible, but if you haven't seen it, I recommend you do. It's a great movie. But as I said, there are things that I've seen in this movie over the years, and I just kind of felt like I wanted to talk about them. So tell me what you think. Drop those comments below and let me know. And until the next time, my friends, God bless.